Well, now that we have heard from a few of the scurrilous characters of the sordid underbelly of the carpet industry, we turn to Mr. and Mrs. Consumer. Hello. And tell us why you are wearing masks.
We didn't want anyone to know we were snookered.
Very well. And why were you snookered?
You tell him, honey.
Well, I thought we could save some money by pulling up our old carpet ourselves. Turns out the installers hate that. And you can't, takes a lot, it's not very clean that way for them, you know? I mean, it works better for them if they can cut the carpet up into small pieces before it comes off the floor. I guess it was pretty dumb. It creates quite a mess for them.
Yeah, so he pulled up the carpet and the foam himself. Then he put it out on the carport. Then it got rained on. Then the neighbor's cat had kittens somewhere in the pile. So now we have to pay someone to haul the stuff away and pay for the dump fees.
So don't pull up your own carpet.
No.
No. No way.
Useful advice. Do you have any other tips for our viewers?
Yes. When the installer got there, he paid him in cash right away. Then we went to work. When we came home, we found that the installer had taken off with our cash and the carpet, and we never saw him again. And now the store is trying to bill us for the missing carpet.
So don't pay the installer in cash and...
No. And don't pay him until he's completely finished with the job. And stay home and watch the installers if you can.
So just to recap, stay home while your carpet is being installed. Don't pay your final installment until you are satisfied with the installation. Don't pay the installer in cash. Don't pull up the carpet yourself. Negotiate all extras in the contract. And don't be afraid to call the store in case of disputes with the installer. The store wants the carpet installed and will not be that sympathetic to the installer. If the contract is not for the job, but for a specific number of yards of carpet, make sure you get the overage. You may need it for repairs. The measurement can legitimately add up to a 4% to the measure because the carpet can't be stretched without an overhang which gets trimmed off. Go over the measurements and negotiate the extras with the measurement. Again, don't be afraid to call the store until they get their last check. They will tend to be cooperative. Don't buy stickers without assurances from the mill that you are actually getting what you pay for. For instance, arrange in the contract to get a copy of the invoice. Then call the mill to see your carpet really has smudge guard or not. Mills frown on counterfeit stickers. You want to see the invoice before you pay the mill directly or through the installer. People who shop all over town inevitably come across the dealer who offers them an incredibly low price. This unbelievably generous seller is the most likely to be an expert ripoff. This is especially true if he insists on payment in full as a deposit. Don't pay in full until the job is done to your satisfaction. Now, as a special treat to our viewers,
Hey.
He's the one! He's the one who stole our cash and our money. He's the one who ripped us off, that creep.
Hey, come on now, lady.
How could you
before
do
we
that?
go, I'll leave you with this
my money back.
We gotta make our
Carpet
money,
back.
man.
I'm not
Come
paying
on,
the
yeah.
damn store. How could you do that, you fool? Get up here. Don't be a wimp. Punch him out.
I'm out.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
before we go, I'll leave you with this thought experiment. Which salesman is going to give you a better deal? The glib, reassuring 40-year veteran who's been living on commissions for decades? Or the new trainee who's watched like a hawk by his boss and thinks buyers are motivated by a good deal? Here's a hint. Who is most likely to get chewed out by the boss for dropping his pants, as they say, and showing you his lowest price? This is Pat Holmes speaking for all the original Psychic Outlaws. Good night, and see you later, everybody.